So I would love to ask you this question. Which of them are you? Smart worker or hard worker, or you're mixing them together?
I found myself in circumstances that require being more smart and pragmatic. And I found myself in circumstances where I have to be immense in the typical process. Like you can't jump the gun. With smart work, you can basically kind of tweak your way around. There are some sort of, flexible approach. It's kind of dynamic in nature and all of that. It is not applicable to every circumstance. There are areas where you can picture that, okay, if I do this like this, instead of all of this lengthy process, I would still get the same result.
Yeah.
While you can find yourself in a situation where I have to follow due process. You can't skip any of the process. You are a medical doctor, for instance, or even a nurse. It is better to follow the hardline process because you have a very slim error margin.
Yes, complications.
Complications. Imagine going through surgical procedures. You just can't say, oh, you just be smart now. You have to follow the orthodox process of getting your result. And if you come to business, for instance, then you can say being more smart is applicable in that sort of terrain. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You can be smarter with your business decisions. Observe your competitors, try to weave your way around a particular process and you get the kind of same kind of results you have been looking for. It is just, you can't use one to displace the other. They are both subject to circumstantial basis.
Hello everyone and welcome to Primarald TV. Today we are doing something different. I'm not sure why, but I feel it's going to be more like a debate. We're going to talk about stuff and let's see if we agree or disagree with that. I am your host, Deborah Igberi, and with me in the studio today, I have someone special. His name is Ebiks Justice Lokpobiri, who would actually introduce herself to us. You're welcome.
Hello, good day. My name is Justice Ebiks Lokpobiri, founder, director of operations, Primarald Limited, author, tech expert, public opinion expert.
Oh, wow.
All and all, yeah.
So you're wearing a lot of hats.
A lot of hats, yes.
Okay. Yeah. This thing you just said, I love it because it actually helps us dive into our conversation.
All right.
So are you familiar with the word work smart, not hard?
I am, yes.
And you're familiar with the word. So what do you have to say?
Work smart, not hard. It's quite an interesting statement, but it depends on the individual. There are individuals that thrive better with hard work, and then there are people who thrive better with smart. I think smart work is mostly conceptualized as finding quicker mediums to get things done rather than going through the entire hard means. You get? So maybe you have some, you're able to kind of tweak your way around rather than following the orthodox process of getting things done. So that's called smart work. But then you have to be mindful as well. So you can't just typically say it's all about smart work and taking hard work into consideration. There are circumstances that would warrant that you are immense with the typical process of getting something done. So depends on the circumstance. Working smart is good. Working hard is good.
Okay, because I found it very, very difficult to understand the two words. I just feel like is it that we're doing it all wrong, or we should just work smart and forget the hard part?
You can't forget the hard part, and you also cannot displace being smart. But they are both subjected to circumstance. There are circumstances that being smarter in an occasion gives you the edge, while there are circumstances that warrant you follow the hardline process.
All right, so we won't disapprove the people who actually choose hard work.
Some persons are more aligned with working smart than working hard. But personally, I don't see how you can completely displace one over the other. There is always, for instance, growing a child, there is a particular process you would need to actually follow with growing a child. Typical being careful and all of that. And then also, for instance, in studies, when you are in educational pursuit, there is a method of studies that would kind of benefit you more when you engage in smart work. And then at some point, you would also require to be hard on the work process as well. The point is, You can't completely displace one over the other. Both are essential, but on circumstantial basis.
So I would love to ask you this question. Which of them are you? Smart worker or hard worker? Or you're mixing them together?
Yeah, I found myself in circumstances that require being more smart and pragmatic. And I found myself in circumstances where I have to be immense in the typical process. Like you can't jump the gun. With smart work, you can basically kind of tweak your way around. There are some sort of, flexible approach. It's kind of dynamic in nature and all of that. It is not applicable to every circumstance. There are areas where you can picture that, okay, if I do this like this, instead of all of this lengthy process, I would still get the same result.
Yeah.
While you can find yourself in a situation where I have to follow due process. You can't skip any of the process. If you are a medical practitioner, you are a medical doctor, for instance, or even a nurse, it is better to follow the hardline process because you have a very slim error margin.
Yes, complications.
Complications. Imagine going through surgical procedures. You just can't say, oh, you just be smart now. You have to follow the orthodox process of getting your results. And if you come to business, for instance, then you can say being more smart is applicable in that sort of terrain. Do you understand? You can be smarter with your business decisions, observe your competitors, try to weave your way around a particular process and you get the kind of same kind of results you might be looking for. It is just, you can't use one to displace the other. They are both subject to circumstantial basis.
I like that. So this debate has been going on for a long time. We listen to motivational talks, we listen to influencers, and a lot of people always use this word work smart, not hard. And in the comment section, you hear people saying that, does that mean we who work hard don't do anything and the people who work smart are better? I get that fact. And you just made us understand that the fact that you're working smart doesn't mean that working hard is a bad thing. And there are some places where you just have to do the both of them in one. We get it right. Primarald Limited as a company, would you say it's a combination of both hard work and smart work?
It
Or
is.
it's just one thing?
It is when, especially in our innovative initiatives, that is where smart process comes in. Okay. But then from the foundational structure and the building process, it has typically been hard work. So Primarald is a good example of hybrid work process, hard work, including smart work, smart thinking, hardline process. So yeah.
Smart thinking, I feel like smart thinking has to do with creativity, right? I don't know if you agree with me.
Yeah, creativity is one aspect of it, but not completely,
right?
Creativity is one aspect. Creativity is more like kind of having the skill set to weave around circumstance and all of that, but it doesn't depend on your creativity alone. You have to be insightful, so you'll need to foresee circumstance. And take cognizance of what the future circumstance might be. And that is critical thinking. So in as much as you are creative in your process, you also have to think critically. So creativity is not the one and all when it comes to working smart or working in general. Critical thinking, humility. So character matters a lot as well. Humility is that essential character that helps you to learn. So without humility, you might displace external knowledge and feel like you have it all in your head. But humility helps you to stay grounded and then to immerse yourself in a learning process that helps you make better informed decisions.
All right. I like where this is going. So the world is evolving. Things are changing.
Yeah.
What happened in 2000 is not what is happening now.
Of course, like the AI revolution.
Yes. And AI is actually taking over step by step. The way we have documents kept in file is no longer what we have now. We have Excel sheets that help you make use of your documents whenever you need it. You just go there and you see it. Now, this work smart, not hard. In the next few years, I don't think work hard would actually be making sense.
You won't be able to displace working hard.
Are you sure?
You won't. Do you know the AI systems are managed by telecoms, um, cabling activities? Okay. Now you have your data centers. Those data centers are what powers AI. As a telecom engineer myself, learned telecom engineer, you realize that you need a human being after all.
To do
So the data centers are not managed by the AI systems itself. The data centers are managed by human beings. And those data centers are constructed following cabling standards. You have your fiber cabling standard. If it's a copper system, you have your copper cabling standard. Like in the UK, you have the T568B, cabling standard. You need to think about all of this. Now, for one who is going to engage in all of the plug in and play of these telecoms, systems, equipment, cables, and all of that.
Yeah.
It's hard work process. So you are the front end benefiting from the AI revolution. For instance, Gemini allows you to go to Google Sheets and then you just need to give it a prompt and then it basically organizes the sheets to your intended result. You understand? That's you as a front end beneficiary of the AI system or revolution. But in the back, there is somebody managing the data centers that powers the whole system that you get to benefit from. That person is doing the hard work. So you can't displace hard work.
Okay.
We need to work with both.
Okay, so this actually has given me an understanding that even if the world evolves, we are still going to work hard.
Human beings are still
needed.
essential and critical to the evolution of the world.
But we using these gadgets or these things that they've created, we see it as working smart, not knowing that they are humans. Because I know that in programming they have the back end and they have the front end.
Yeah.
So the back end people are actually making this thing smarter.
So they do exactly. You've just gotten it right. There are people who do the hard work to present a smart result. You just can't displace anyone for the other.
All right. Thank you very much for making this very clear. I hope you guys are listening to this out there. All right, Mr. Ebiks, do you believe that success comes from working smart, not working hard?
Like I said before, success or fulfillment, achievement are both subject to the mixed breed of working hard and working smart. Neither can be displaced. It is only depending on the particular circumstance that you would rather require smart process, or following due process, which is the hard work. And then success itself, we need to also be mindful of the term success, generally is fulfilling or achieving the end goal. But then the end goal must be impactful and beneficial to, society. For instance, you want to be wealthy, right? Okay. What do you want to do to be wealthy? You want to engage in business? You want to engage in, public service? Or do you want to engage in criminal activity? And I can assure you, so someone can be a criminal and be wealthy, or let's say be rich. Wealthy is a more, profound one and is more associated with the positive aspect of. So let's say be rich. Is that person successful? Well, because your method of amassing such riches or wealth requires that you cause harm or mayhem or havoc in a particular aspect of society. It could be an individual. It could be harm caused to a group, organization. For instance, someone might, defraud a bank, defraud a human being and all of that. And then the person you can't call that person successful. And someone like that maybe follow the hard process or smart process. Regardless, it's still not success. Okay. Now, success itself is associated with fulfilling the end goal of your process, the achievement of getting to the end goal. But then the impact of the end goal must be beneficial to not only yourself, but to larger society in a way that it doesn't cause harm to people. But in any case, you need to take cognizance of the fact that there are times when you have to follow the due process, which can be the hard work, no matter how difficult it is. There are times when you also need to be very, very smart, know where to skip some complexities that would allow you to still get the exact same result.
Yeah.
So organizations do employ people of different kinds. Like where I work at EE British Telecoms, you are not just employed because you are smart. You're employed because you can also understand policy, understand procedure, understand systems and mechanisms. All of those are the hard work, whilst encouraging smart thinking process.
All right. I think that someone needs to point out to some motivational speakers that they should actually explain what it actually means to work smart, because it's more like we are misleading the whole context of
I know,
working
I
smart.
wouldn't blame them. There is a short burst of excitement when you obtain an insight in a particular subject or topic. And then people are quick to come out and say, do you know, if you are doing it this way, you have been doing it absolutely wrong. There is a smart way of doing something. Let's subject ourselves to critical thinking, to practical illustrations. You can't tell a medical practitioner that you should weave your way around.
You
have a very tiny percentage error margin, I think it's not even up to 1% error margin that is acceptable in the medical domain. In engineering domain as well. You want to construct a road and you say you just want to be smart. I'll just
don't want to go through the main process.
you need to take your measurements, accurate measurement. You need to understand the weight and capacity that the road can carry. So in engineering, you are taught to follow the process. In medicine, you are taught to follow the process. In telecoms, that I've just had an experience in, you are taught to follow the process. You can't just skip the process. Hard work gets involved in that process. Whilst, of course, it's encouraged that everybody be smart. Being smart means you can be pragmatic in certain scenarios, and you can be able to find your way around in certain complex situations as well.
All right. Thank you very much. I've had a very, very high understanding on this particular topic, and I feel I am bold enough to go out there and actually explain and give people a lot of insight on actually what it means to work smart and not work hard. The two works together. No one is leaving the other.
Yeah.
They are both together. Collaborate. So we are going to switch it up a little bit. We've been on serious business about success, working hard, and working smart. So now we're moving down to you. We'll play a few games before we end the show. All right.
Games.
So you said you are a tech bro, right? You said you are a tech bro. What did you say?
I'm an author, an entrepreneur, a tech expert.
Oh wow.
One in so many things.
Okay. So we are going to play a game.
But I still don't know it all. So I'm not a complete wealth of knowledge. I am still subject to learning process.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So this segment, please don't think. Just give me an answer straight up.
That's interesting.
Don't give me motivational speech. Don't talk 2020.
No,
just
I'm
go
not
straight
here
to
to
the point.
motivate you. I'm here to be practical with you.
Okay.
I'll just give you practical presentation.
All right.
I won't motivate you.
All right. So you just pick the one that you're good with.
Okay.
I'll list two things and you pick one.
Right.
All right. So the first one is money or freedom.
Freedom.
The second one is passion or stability.
Stability.
Oh wow. Risk or comfort.
Risk.
Oh wow. Fame or privacy.
Fame. For someone like me.
Yes. That's wow. Okay.
Because if you're going to take risk, at some point in life, the world will recognize you for what you do. And if you're not able to cope with that recognition, you know, it could affect you mentally. So you should be ready for the acknowledgement, the public applause. So I'm just ready for the moment. So I'm not going to box myself. Oh, I want to, stay enclosed, stay indoor. If you recognize me for my works, I'm happy. I'm happy. I mean, but what's most important is to stay humble.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Books or movies?
I mean, it's a hard choice, but I do like movies. I do like books as well. That's one difficult one. But
Okay, so you're taking the book.
I've had more inspirations from movies. I've had more inspiration, like Shadows of Nowhere, Midnight Odyssey was inspired by Neil Gaiman's Sandman, the character of Dream.
Yeah, yeah.
Morpheus.
Mo-
That
I like
inspired
that
me.
movie.
Yes.
Yeah, it says a lot.
It says a whole lot. So, I like movies a lot. I love books as well. I'll go with movies.
You go with
I'll
movies.
go with
Well, for an author.
Yes, for an author, I'll go with movies. I'm writing movie scripts,
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'll venture into
So
movies.
that
So
is
I
another
do have,
hat added.
yeah, so I do have movie scripts. So it's one aspect of me that the general public would get to find out as well. Well, I've just done a review, so yeah, I love movies. I love to be involved in production. I'd love to,
I
yeah.
like that. Okay, we are actually anticipating that part of you. Let's see. All right, so based on the fact that you're a tech girl, I guess you go with a night owl, morning person or night owl.
Phew, I'm a night owl. I mean, although I would say I'm more self-regulated because there are days I'll just prefer to sleep early. But typically, I'm a night owl. Yeah, typically.
Okay, most of us are like early morning persons where our morning sleeps than the night owl. But tech bros, they're always up. I remember there was a video posted on TikTok where someone was trying to write a code and he was just getting error, and he went to sleep. And it was, let's say, at night. I don't know if he received revelations at night. He just woke up and he was like, he knew where the problem was coming from, and he just went straight to his space and started working on it. I'm like, wow.
I'll share personal thoughts
Okay.
from the night. Personal quotes that I put out, as a result of my inspirations and the inspiration I've gotten from the night hours. I used to say, let the night whisper the dreams at heart, so the day may bring the courage to pursue and a chance to behold the joy of fulfillment. So night is typically that moment of serenity, that moment of, you know, deep insight. Everywhere is quiet, everything is calm. That's when the whispers come in, the inspirations come in. But staying up too often at night also has its health implications.
Yeah,
The health expert would better explain that because it's not my field. So I would still like to urge some caution when one chooses to be a night owl. Understand when to take a rest.
Okay.
But the night most usually provides you with the sort of inspiration that you would need. The day energizes you to pursue following those inspirations. I love the day, it cannot be displaced. I mean, it's a bright and beautiful sun, and with the intensity of people pursuing their goals, trying to navigate their way to a particular destination or direction, we need to appreciate the day. And then we also need to observe the night, get the inspiration, listen to the whispers.
You said a lot of things that, looking at your personality, though, I wasn't expecting you to choose such questions, such answers, though. But you said you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, so who am I?
Don't.
All right, so the last game before we wrap up this session is you're going to agree or disagree with me as I make some statements here.
Right.
All right. So success requires sacrifice. Do you agree or disagree?
Agree, 100%.
Okay. Money can buy happiness. Do you agree with that?
Oh, money can't buy happiness. I've had a personal experience with it. Money, even having money at times can, you can still have a sort of look, human wants are insatiable. It's not money that guarantees happiness, so I disagree.
You disagree with that? Beautiful.
But I still want to have a lot of money.
Regardless.
For security.
Yeah. So failure is necessary for growth. Do you agree with that?
Failure is part of the process.
It's part of the process. So you definitely agree with that.
I agree, yes.
All right. Talent is more important than discipline.
No, I disagree.
You disagree? Me too.
I mean, with discipline, you can acquire talent. With discipline, you can acquire talent.
Swaps, like,
backwards. As humans, we are subject to evolution. We evolve as we experience. Okay? So the experience is a process of learning. When you learn, you begin to obtain knowledge. And the supremacy of God is because he has knowledge over all things. So when you begin to amass knowledge and you stay disciplined in a process, you would have the practical skill on how to do something. And sometimes even more than someone who might have got it out of an innate born, character or skill set. Discipline is more essential.
Than the talent.
Talent is a complement.
I agree with what you say. Thank you very much. So the last one is, you tell me 2 truths and 1 lie. I'll choose a lie. And if I win, you get me card. If I don't, I get you card. All right. How about that?
You said 2 truths and 1 lie. All right. Okay.
So you're going to tell me 2 truths and 1 lie, and I'll pick the lie.
Okay. 2 truths and 1 lie. I did skydiving back in the UK.
Okay. That's 1.
I'm a script writer.
That's 2.
I need to give you 1 more.
Yeah.
I need to give you 1 more. I have just 1 sibling.
Oh, wow. Okay. So now I have to pick the lie in these 3 things you said. So if I don't pick the correct one, I have to get you card. We have 100 naira cards, so I can do that. Okay. So I'll pick the lie now. The first one is you did skydiving. The second one is you're a scriptwriter. Scriptwriter is a truth.
Yes.
Okay. Skydiving. I don't really know about skydiving, but since you stay in the UK, I could be sure that you would venture into such.
Okay.
I'll give that a truth.
That's the lie. Can't imagine me falling from the sky.
Oh my god!
I think about it. I mean, it fascinates me. It fascinates my imagination. Like, okay, I see people doing it. Nigerians say, "Oh, I need a fear."
It can never be.
The Nigerian in me.
You will never do that.
The Nigerian in me admires the process, but wow. So that's the obvious lie.
Okay, so well, guys, it's obvious that I lost, and I have to buy my boss.
You do have to.
I do have to.
Oh, we can deduct it from your...
No. I will get the card. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for watching this wonderful episode, and thank you for coming to our studio. This has been a wonderful session, and please do well to follow us on all social media handles: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And we're having a lot going on in our studio, and if you want to do your photo shoot, videography, you want to make your hair, you want to look elegant, Primarald is the place for you to be. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in our next one. Bye.
Thank you.